My love, it's just you and me here today. No fancy edits, no distraction, just a real conversation about something I think we all go through at some point in our lives. Those moments when life just doesn't make sense anymore. I don't know where you are right now, whether you are sitting at home, maybe on a walk, or just trying to escape for a few minutes. But wherever you are, I want you to know that I am right here with you. Let's talk. Let's talk about what to do when life feels like it's falling apart. You know, there are times when it feels like everything you thought you knew about your life suddenly turns upside down. Maybe it's a relationship that ended, a job that didn't work out, or just waking up one day feeling completely lost. It happened to me and it's scary. It's like standing in the middle of a foggy road, not knowing which way to go. The plans you had, gone. The dreams you were working toward, they don't seem as clear as they once did. It's a kind of overwhelm that's not just in your head. It's in your chest, in your stomach, in your whole being. And if you are anything like me, your first instinct might be to try to fix it all at once. But here's the thing. Life isn't something you can just fix like a broken chair or a leaky faucet. Sometimes the pieces don't fit back together the way they used to, and that's okay. I want to tell you something that took me a long time to learn. It's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay to feel lost, confused, or even angry. In fact, it's more than okay, it's human. When life doesn't make sense, the first things we often do is scramble to make sense of it. But maybe, just maybe, the best things we can do is sit with the uncertainty. I know that sounds counterproductive. We are so used to pushing through, figuring things out, and moving on. But what if instead of trying to solve the puzzle right away, we just allow ourselves to be in the middle of it for a while? What if we gave ourselves permission to feel all the feelings, no matter uncomfortable they might be? I'm not saying it's easy. It's one of the hardest things to do, actually. But in that space of uncertainty, something powerful happens. We start to understand ourselves in ways we couldn't before. We start to see what really matters to us, beyond all the plans and expectations. When we are in that fog, it's easy to feel like you are drifting with nothing to hold on to. That's why it's important to find your anchor. Something that grounds you, even when everything else feels chaotic. This anchor can be anything: a daily routine, a walk in nature, a favorite book, or even a call with a friend. It's not about solving your problems or finding immediate answers. It's about creating a small sense of stability in your day-to-day life. For me, for example, it's been journaling. I found that writing down my thoughts helps me to process what's going on inside. Sometimes it's just a few lines, other times it's pages. But every time, it helps me feel a little more grounded. What's your anchor, my love? Think about what gives you a sense of peace or clarity, even if it's just for a moment. Hold on to that, and especially in those times when life feels like it's spinning out of control. You got this. Another thing I've learned is that when life doesn't make sense, it's easy to retreat into yourself, to shut down, close off, and isolate. But that's the time when we need connection the most. So, my love, reach out to someone, a friend, a family member, or even a therapist. It doesn't have to be a deep, soul-bearing conversation. Sometimes just knowing that someone else is there, willing to listen, can make a world of difference. We are not meant to go through life alone, and especially not the hard parts. Sharing your burden doesn't make you weak, my love. It makes you human. And you might be surprised at how many people have felt the same way you are feeling right now. I know I have. I wish I could give you a roadmap for getting through this time in your life. But the truth is, there isn't one. Life doesn't come with a manual, and sometimes the best we can do is take it one day, one moment at a time. There is a quote I love that says, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." And that's what I want to leave you with today. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need to know exactly where you're going. Just take one step, no matter how small, in direction that feels right for you. And if you don't know that direction is yet, that's okay too. Give yourself the grace to be in that space of not knowing. Trust that clarity will come even if it takes longer than you would like. So my friend, if life isn't making sense right now, know that you are not alone. You are allowed to feel lost. You are allowed to take your time. And most importantly, you are allowed to be kind to yourself in the process. Thank you for spending this time with me. And I hope this conversation brought you some comfort, or at least made you feel a little less alone. Remember, life doesn't have to make sense right now, and that's okay. Take care, and until next time, be gentle with yourself. You are doing better than you think. So if this video resonated with you, and if you know someone who might need to hear this, feel free to share it with them. And if you want to continue this conversation, drop a comment below. I will love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to receive the next video, and we continue the conversation. Till next time.